Let me ask you something uncomfortable. Why is it that every time you try to change your life, your mind becomes the first one to stand in your way? You want to wake up early. Your mind whispers, stay in bed. You want to start that workout. It says, do it tomorrow. You want to take a risk. It warns you, don't. You might fail. Your brain isn't trying to help you win. It's trying to keep you safe, small, predictable. But here's the part nobody tells you. Backhand index pointing right, your brain is wired to protect you, not to evolve you. And if you keep listening, you won't just stay stuck. You'll start living a life that isn't even yours. Today, that changes. Today, you learn to override your brain and finally take control. Let's begin. Your brain has one mission: survival, not success, not growth, not greatness, just survival. That's why it loves the easy path. It tells you, skip the gym. You can start next week. Relax, you deserve it. But here's the truth. Backhand index pointing right easy choices create a hard life. Hard choices create an unstoppable one. Your brain wants to conserve energy because energy meant survival thousands of years ago. But today, that same instinct turns people into watchers instead of doers, consumers instead of creators, dreamers instead of achievers. And every time you obey that voice, you surrender a piece of your potential. But you won't be doing that anymore. Most people think pain is something to avoid, but high performers, they treat pain like tuition. Pain is the price you pay for strength, confidence, mental toughness, discipline, self-respect. Every time you feel discomfort and walk toward it, you reshape your identity. Instead of saying, I don't feel like it, you start saying, backhand index pointing right. If it's uncomfortable, it's necessary. This flips your brain's wiring. You stop running from pain. You start using it. And that's the day everything changes. Hesitation is a silent killer of potential. Science shows you only have a tiny window, about 3 seconds, before your brain talks you out of action. So here's the rule. If you know you need to do it, you take action within 3 seconds. That's it. You wake up tired? 3, 2, 1, feet on the floor. You doubt yourself at the gym? 3, 2, 1, start the first rep. You're scared to speak up? 3, 2, 1. Your mouth opens before fear wins. Nothing rewires the mind faster than immediate action. Backhand index pointing right movement destroys overthinking. Hesitation destroys dreams. You don't need a complicated routine. You don't need to buy 10 new books. You don't need to wait for motivation. You need one thing. Backhand index pointing right, a daily discomfort ritual. Something small, but something hard. Examples: a freezing cold shower, 100 push-ups, 30 minutes of focus with no distractions, speaking up when you're afraid, leaving your comfort zone once a day, waking up before the sun. These aren't tasks. They are weapons. Every small act of discomfort is a punch to your weakness, a reminder to your brain that you are in control now. The goal is simple. You don't wait to feel ready. You act until your brain learns to obey. Most people wait to feel disciplined. That's why they never become disciplined. Warriors don't wait for feelings. They choose an identity, and then they act like it. You tell your brain, I'm not lazy. I've just been conditioned to avoid discomfort. But that conditioning ends today. Once you choose the identity, your actions follow. And when your actions follow, your life transforms. You're not just changing habits. You're rewriting who you are. Backhand index pointing right, the goal is not to finish tasks. The goal is to become a machine that thrives under pressure. Because once you become that person, success becomes automatic. You've listened to your brain long enough. The version of you that hesitates, that fears discomfort, that waits for motivation, that version dies today. From today forward, you move with purpose. You act without waiting. You chase resistance. You run toward the hard things. Because the hard things build the strongest version of you. And that version is waiting on the other side of your excuses. Choose it.